So,
Playoffs are here.
playoffs are here.
And we can't wait.
Yes.
Let's discuss all these details and everything you need to know. Here we go.
Woo! So, game one of the playoffs have already begun. By the time we're filming, already the Washington and the Bruins series have already begun, and there's a game giving right now as we're filming.
Yes, lots of games happening.
Yes.
Unfortunately, the Leafs don't start until Thursday. We'll discuss our dates and times in a few minutes. So, what do we got for the bracket here?
Okay, so the bracket, Toronto versus Montreal. Everybody has been waiting for the series
What a
since
rivalry match.
1979. The last players to do it was Darryl Sittler. That old beast.
Yes.
And yeah,
Other series in the North Division, we got Edmonton and Winnipeg. So that's the North Division.
Colorado and St. Louis. And Vegas and Minnesota.
Then in the East, we got Pittsburgh and New York Islanders clashing there, and Washington, Boston, which should be some dirty games.
Oh yeah.
Over there.
East. Carolina versus Nashville. You may be surprised who I want to win. Florida versus Tampa Bay. Two teams in Florida, Tampa, Florida,
Yes.
facing off one-on-one.
That will be very
In the
interesting
second
as
series,
well.
yes.
Well, two good teams.
Let's
One with last year's cup. Tampa
So,
Bay.
let's go over what's going to happen here. So, basically what's going to happen in the first two rounds is going to be interdivisional. So, Toronto's going to play in the North Division for the first two rounds. And one team per division advances to the Stanley Cup semifinals. So, I'm excited.
Then the semifinals are seeded based on standings, and then finals is the last two teams remaining.
Yes.
So, let's take a look at the Leafs round one schedule. What have we waiting for?
Yes.
Hold on.
1979. So, game one, the puck drops, 7:30 tip-off, 7:30 puck drop.
Thursday, May 20th.
Yes. May 20th. We're going to have to wait a while, but
Okay, it's good. Leafs can get some practice and work on the power play units, and hopefully get some rest for some big matchups.
yes, Saturday, May 22nd, game number 2, 7 puck drop, 7 p.m. puck drop there. Game 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The times are to be determined, but the game 3 is Monday, May 24th, Tuesday, May 25th for game 4.
That's a
Back to back. Game 5 goes on Thursday, May 27th. Game 6 goes on Saturday, May 29th. Game 7 goes on May 31st.
I'm intrigued to see what Keith decides to do with this back-to-back scenario. Is he gonna put Anderson in that?
No,
I wonder.
Campbell until Campbell struggles.
Or is Campbell going both?
Until
Right.
Campbell struggles, until Campbell shows some flaws, it's Campbell's net. It's Campbell's net. Then it's Freddy's. Then it's Riddick's. Riddick is not going to get a playoff, unfortunately. But
Remember, the playoffs are best of 7, 4 games needed to win. Not like last year where it was best of 5. It's best of 7 this year.
Yes.
Just keep note of that. And we're gonna go through some quick dates and times. We have a slideshow for the NHL 2021 playoffs. If you haven't already seen that, link is in the description or on our website. Check that out because that'll show you all the game times, live updates for everything you need to know about the playoffs. So we'll go through this slideshow quickly. Here's the screen recording.
right here.
So these are the teams making it forward into the playoffs. and this is a legend.
Yes.
First round, that's all we know so far. Here is the bracket, as you saw before, as well as the teams. And here's the series, so Pittsburgh, New York. Most of these game series are every other day. It's not typically back-to-back. Pittsburgh, New York playing right now as I film this video. Washington, Boston
has already played a game over here. 3-2 victory over Boston, which is amazing for them. They take the early 1-0 lead in the series. Game 2 goes on 7:30, May 17th.
Yes, and then Carolina, Nashville, again, every other day starting the 17th.
Yes.
Tampa Bay and Florida should be interesting every other day starting the 16th.
Yes.
And Colorado and St. Louis every other day starting the 17th. Late games because they're in a different time zone. So it says team right here if you're wondering why. It's because it has not been fixed because Colorado, that bracket was announced just the other day.
So Colorado is the team and St. Louis is obviously on there.
And then for this other matchup, the word team is referring to Vegas.
Yes.
It hasn't been changed yet. Against Minnesota, starting the 16th every other day.
Yes.
And then our trusty Toronto
Maple Leafs versus Montreal Canadiens. Game 1.
every other day starting the 20th, except we got games on the 24th and the 25th, and then continuing every
Those
day
times
from then on.
Tournament.
So yes, game 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 5, 6, 7 if necessary. Times have to be determined. 1 and 2 so far is all that's been determined. Can't wait. Toronto is home for game 1, 2, and 5, and
Finally,
7.
we get home advantage.
We're away. Game 3, 4, and
But
6.
game 7, we get home. So that's
If
it right there.
A lot of these sports analysts have been predicting. If Sportsnet did a prediction, they asked all their sports analysts who they think is making it forward past the first round.
Everybody has
Everyone said Maple
But-
Leafs in this match.
But if the Leafs, we're recording this right now. We're recording my face right now. If the Leafs manage to lose the series against Montreal, we are going to be reporting on it. 7 games, whatever happens in the playoffs.
Hopefully.
But if the Leafs manage to lose the series, which I doubt that's going to happen, there's a lot of questions going to the offseason, and we'll be right here to cover that. There's going to be a lot of questions going into the offseason if they manage to lose this game series, because the last time we were able to advance to the second round was in 2004, and neither of us was born.
Yes.
So please, for the love of God, make the round 2 final.
This is the most easiest way the Leafs have had into the Stanley Cup final in years, decades, literally
But-
since 1967.
but let
we
me
have
tell you-
the best shot
Yes.
at the cup.
But let me tell you something. Carey Price. That's all I gotta say. Carey Price. If that man shows up for game number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that man is playoff Carey Price. Expect a hard series and expect the Leafs to play their best. And if the only chance the Montreal Canadiens have a chance to beat the Toronto Maple Leafs is Carey Price. That's it. Carey Price. They need Carey Price to be top-notch Carey Price.
Yes, hopefully Jack Campbell can live up to the expectations and make those beautiful saves he's been making in the regular season.
He is going to
Hopefully
keep
that
it.
carries on. We're looking for some consistency here because
Yes.
that's something the Leafs tend to struggle with is consistency. Hopefully we can see that. And the other North Division matchup is Edmonton and Winnipeg starting the 19th every other day from then on.
Yes.
Late games. My prediction there is probably Edmonton.
And May 23rd and May 24th is
back to back.
3 and 4.
And then every other day from then on.
Yes.
So, well, that's been basically, that's the playoffs. And round 1, then round 2 is also interdivisional. Round 3, seeded. And round 4, which is technically Stanley Cup Finals, is the last 2 teams remaining. So, hopefully, it's a good season for the Leafs. And that's been today's video.
So that's it for today's video, guys. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, and if you could please leave that notification bell rung. We're almost at 100 subscribers. I can't believe how much this channel has grown since 2019.
And if you haven't already, check out when if the video is already out, there will be a card up here. And if it's not out, then obviously there's no card there yet. But our NHL Bracket Challenge picks, we're making a video on that, just like we did last year. Unfortunately, this year, if you, as of watching our video, if you haven't made your picks, it's kind of too late because there was only technically like a day and a half to make picks because the schedule was finalized Friday morning. And that's when the picks opened, and then they closed Saturday night when the first game happened between Washington and Boston at 7:15.
So unfortunately,
wasn't a lot of time
if you try to submit it now.
So yes, but at least you can see what picks we made and check out who we picked. So check that out, and hopefully good luck to the Leafs, and we'll see you next week for game 1 and 2 recaps. Hopefully they go well, and we'll see you soon. Peace.